Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another Young Living haul. So this is everything I ordered for the month of August. Yes, we are in August. So in this order, I have a bunch of products, a couple of supplements, a few oils, basically a lot of like restocks of the things that we use all of the time. So we get a lot of like our household personal care. I buy a lot of my makeup, all of our baby stuff, obviously all of our oils from Young Living. So we do what's called loyalty rewards. This is my loyalty rewards order. It's basically, we place a monthly order of all the stuff that we need. I edit it every single month. It's like totally in control of what, I'm in control of what I get. It's not like a subscription where they send you stuff, but basically I order everything that we need or some things that I want to try, and it's just that one order a month, and on that order I get a ton of points back, which basically acts as like store credit. So I end up getting a ton of stuff. I can basically shop for free with those points. And then I also get a lot of free stuff with my orders depending on how much you spend. Every month they have new like free items that you can get with your orders, which is super fun, and I'll show you everything that I got for free. But without further ado, let's jump into this order. Okay, so first things first, a few Thieves products restocks. So Thieves is basically their like cleaning line. So this is their laundry soap. This is what I have used for almost 5 years, which is kind of crazy. The bottle is really small, but don't be fooled. It's a super concentrated like formula, I guess. So the big jugs that you find in the store, the ones that I used to buy Tide years ago from Costco before I learned about fragrance and optical brighteners and SLS and a lot of the other ingredients in there that really are harmful to your body. But those jugs are like, have a lot of water, high water content. So you basically get the same amount of like washes out of this little bottle as you would one of those big giant jugs. It's 6 times ultra concentrated. It does not actually smell like Thieves if you're not like a huge fan of the Thieves, like smelling the smell of the oil. It's very warm and spicy. I love it. But I can understand why someone wouldn't want their clothes to smell that way. It actually smells like lemons. It's very, very subtle, and it does not make your clothes smell like that. It doesn't have any powerful fragrances or the phthalates that make those fragrances linger on clothes and really cling to clothes. So that is not an issue here. It has basically nothing harmful in it, but it works really well. We've used it for a long time, and I've restocked it many times. Okay, another Thieves product we restocked on. This is more personal care. This is the Thieves Whitening Toothpaste. This is my favorite natural toothpaste I've ever tried. Natural toothpastes are not the best. They can have a weird taste. They usually don't foam up very much because there is no SLS in them, which is a good thing because that is a harmful ingredient, but sometimes they're just gross. But this one is really good. It does not contain SLS, but it does foam up a little bit, kind of like a traditional toothpaste. It's very minty. It doesn't have a weird off flavor, and it does a really, really good job whitening your teeth. I have not whitened my teeth. I haven't done any kind of whitening treatments to my teeth in about 5 years since I kind of started this whole non-toxic swap situation. And my teeth have remained white. I don't use anything. I drink coffee daily. So I love this toothpaste as a natural option. Okay, a couple of skincare products I picked up. This is the Beauty Boost Serum. We order this pretty much every month because both Matt and I use it and love it. So it's a face serum and it is incredible. When I first started using it, I feel like the little fine lines starting to form around my eyes really smoothed out. I feel like my skin was just much softer, and also it toned down a lot of like the redness I have like here and like around my nose. So I love this stuff. It is a holy grail skincare item for me. I've repurchased it so many times, and Matt obviously uses it too. And it's funny because he is not like a skincare guy, like he doesn't really care. But I finally got him to like do a routine, and if we ever run out of this, he's like, "Oh my God, my wrinkles are coming back." And I'm like, "Oh my God, who are you?" But it really does. I mean, if he notices a difference, that means it works pretty well because he's not the most, observant of those kinds of things. And then another skincare item I picked up is actually, this is the Mira Shave Oil. I don't actually use it for shaving, but I do keep it in my shower because it makes the best like in shower moisturizer. I feel like those used to be like a hot product a few years ago, But I think that they're like the best thing ever, because the last thing I want to do when I'm out of the shower and I'm like cold now and wet in my bathroom is take a few minutes to put lotion on. I used to be so good about doing that, and in the last few years I've just kind of like given up. I'm like, I'm just too tired, I don't have time. But it is super important to moisturize your skin. So I found this is like the best hack ever. It's an oil. I put a few pumps in my hand and it smells incredible. Like, it is the most beautiful, light, floral, feminine scent. I just love it. And obviously it's not fragrance, it's oils in there that make it smell good. And I just like rub it all over my body as if it's a lotion, and because it's an oil, it's not just going to rinse right off. And when you get out of the shower, your skin is very moisturized, but you're not like slick and oily. Like, it's so light. I can't describe how perfect this is for this purpose. Like I said, I don't even use it for shaving because I'm so lazy about shaving. I just use like bar soap. But for an in-shower moisturizer, it's amazing. Can't recommend it enough. Okay, next are a few baby items. So obviously we've got this little guy right here, and I have a 1.5-year-old that is still in diapers. So we go through a lot of diapers around here, which means we go through a lot of wipes. So pretty much every month I pick up some of the Seedlings wipes. This month I think I ordered like 9 packs because I just decided to stock up. So these are the Seedlings wipes, and I love them obviously for changing diapers. But another use for them is actually makeup remover wipes, and they are so soft. They're like the thickest, most like luxurious, softest baby wipes I've ever used. And they're not scratchy on your face, which most baby wipes are. I totally tried other like natural brands in a pinch, not the same thing. These are so soft, so you can totally use them as makeup remover wipes. A lot of people also like to throw these in their dryer as like a natural dryer sheet, because the smell of Seedlings, you can actually buy the oil blend like bottled up. It's very calming, it's very light, it just smells really good. So those are the wipes, and then also we restocked the diaper rash cream. This is a staple for us as well. We obviously use this for diaper rashes. We have a couple bottles at all times, like just throughout the house, so that we can use them. But also, if your kids have like super dry, patchy, like itchy skin, this is like randomly, at least for us, has been a savior. My daughter has gone through this. She's always had really dry skin, and it would flare up, and she would just have all of these super red itchy patches. She would scratch herself until she would bleed. Like, it was so sad. And we tried everything topical, at least, like threw everything at it to try and heal it up. And one day Matt randomly tried this, I think out of desperation, and it literally worked, and it cleared it up. It was wild. So that's something to try as well if you have this and you have faced that problem as well. Okay, so this next one is kind of random and totally new to me, but I was just so intrigued that I had to try it. So it is actually the einkorn crunch. So this is like a little snack. I think it's literally einkorn berries. Yeah, I haven't tried it yet. And they just have sea salt on them. So einkorn, if you didn't know, is like an ancient grain, and it's the only grain, like wheat grain, that has not been hybridized. So you may see a lot of people cooking with like einkorn flour. I love einkorn flour, and it's just basically, it's a lot easier to digest. It has much less gluten because it's never been messed with. It has way fewer chromosomes because it's, again, never been messed with. It's just literally grown naturally this way for many, 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 many years, and it's never been altered. And it also is higher in protein, which is nice too. So I just was really intrigued by this. I'm excited to try it. I think it's literally like einkorn berries and probably a little bit of, I don't know, some kind of oil and salt. But anyway, I am super excited to try this. I think it's just like literally like einkorn berries and salt. So really pumped to try that. Okay, a couple other things we picked up. We picked up a bunch of the Vitality Drops. If you've ever watched these videos, you know that we order these every month because Matt is obsessed with them. It's basically like a water enhancer, I guess. It's like flavoring. This is the grapefruit bergamot. They also have a lavender lemonade, which is really good. And he loves putting these in his water. They actually do taste really good. If I ever use them, I just use a tiny bit because they are pretty sweet. But they're flavored with like grapefruit and bergamot oils. They're very natural, which is awesome. And they also have electrolytes as well. So we always order a bunch of those. because he loves them so much. I also grabbed a cinnamon lip balm. This is my favorite lip balm of all time. Young Living, seriously, I feel like they're underrated. They make like the best lip balms. They are so buttery and like slick and creamy on your lips. Oh, they're just so good. And I always have plenty stocked, so I never run out. And then lastly, we grabbed, this is an oil called Copaiba. And I ordered this because it's a very potent, like anti-inflammatory oil, and it is a mom favorite for teething. So if you have any babies who are teething or toddlers who are teething, Copaiba is a really great natural like remedy for that. So I basically just use it on, I ordered it for my 1.5-year-old because she's getting molars. Well, we have it, but I wanted to order more so we didn't run out, because if we run out, then it's not good. But anyway, so Copaiba, I just put some of this oil on her jawline. You obviously want to dilute it down if they are, you know, younger. And this works like a charm. We've gone through so many bottles of this just for this purpose through the years. We just absolutely love this hack for teething, especially because it's totally natural. Okay, and then the last thing we ordered, next I'll move on to all the free stuff we got, which was so good this month. But we got an Illuminize supplement. Matt has been taking this pretty religiously. This is actually a really cool supplement. I've never seen one like this on the market. But it is essentially created to support your eye health and to really like combat the effects, like the poor effects that blue light can have on your vision. So it's basically just targeting and your eyes to make sure that they are super healthy, to try and combat any of that damage that can happen. And if you think about it, like that is like probably one of the smartest things to take, because we are all bathed in blue light all the time. Blue light can actually come from like outside. It's not just like screens, but if you think that compared with all the screens, like we're always looking at our phones, if you're at a computer all day long, if you read with like a reader at night, like, I mean, there's just all day long, it seems like we are just completely inundated with blue light. So this is a really cool supplement, and he has been taking that religiously. Okay, moving on to the free stuff. So like I said, there are basically gifts with purchase every single month, and they switch up every month, which is fun. So it's kind of like the more that you spend, the more that you get. There's like different tiers. So they were so good this month. So first, there are a couple of really, really good skincare items, which I'm super pumped about, because these are ones that I would go ahead and buy anyway when I ran out. So now I basically got them restocked for free with my order, which is so awesome. So this one is the Satin Mint Facial Scrub. This is like an OG favorite. If you ask anyone who's ever tried this, they'll probably tell you that they love it. It is like an exfoliator basically. So I use this on my face. I usually exfoliate like once or twice a week, just kind of like when it feels like my skin needs it. I'm not super regimented about exfoliating, but I feel like my skin honestly just doesn't need it that much. So love the scrub. It makes your skin like baby soft, but it's not a harsh scrub. So it's not going to be like damaging your skin or creating any kind of like inflammatory reaction anyway, which you do not want. That actually, leads to aging. You want to keep your skin calm and happy, and use like a gentle exfoliator. So this definitely fits the bill. And then the other skincare item, love this too. This is the charcoal face mask. So I love this as well. Again, I'm not super diligent about like exfoliating and masking, but like once a week, I love to put this on. Usually just like whenever I hop out of the shower, when my pores are all steamed and open, I'll just slap this on really quick while I like get my pajamas on or whatever. But this is obviously has charcoal in it, so it's going to pull impurities out of your skin, and you can actually see, like especially like on my nose where I have a lot of blackheads, because when it dries you can see where your pores are, but when it dries where my blackheads are, they're like super dark, like very noticeably different than just like the pores on the rest of my face. So I know that it's like pulling crap out of there, and it's like so satisfying. And it also has a little bit of peppermint in it, so it has like a very light tingle. It just feels really good. It glides on really smooth. It's got really great like high quality ingredients, and I love that mask. So pumped to get that for free. And then also for free, which this is huge because this will last me so long. This is such an amazing product and you get so much, is the Thieves Kitchen and Bath Scrub. I love this for like sinks, obviously for showers, basically like toilet bowls, anything where you need a little bit of grit. This stuff is amazing. It's a really great dupe for like Comet basically, but it doesn't have any harmful ingredients in it whatsoever. It is completely natural yet super, super effective. So this is a staple in my house. So really, really pumped to get that for free. Okay, and then we also got the Super Bee supplement for free. So this is, you know, another thing that I would order myself. I don't take, so this is basically a B complex. I don't take a B complex every single day, but I take it kind of as needed. So essentially when I start to feel like extra run down or like I am just dragging energy-wise more than usual, I will start taking Super B until I kind of like feel like myself again. So basically B vitamins are critical for us to create ATP in our bodies. ATP is our body's like cellular form of energy that it uses. We need lots of ATP to run things. So if you don't have enough B vitamins, you basically can't maximize that process and you're not gonna be able to create the amount of energy that your body actually needs. Also, B vitamins are water soluble, meaning we actually cannot store them in our body. So unlike something like iron, where you know you can store it in your liver to use later when you need it, we don't have that ability with B vitamins. So basically anything that you don't need at that time, you will just lose through like urine. That's why a lot of times when people take B vitamins, they notice that their pee is like really yellow afterwards, and that is just because it's just your body's way of getting rid of the B vitamins that it doesn't need at that time because it has no capacity to store them for later. So that is, you know, one of the reasons why if I feel like I'm like feeling extra low energy, I mean, obviously I have a newborn and like other little kids, so I'm tired, mom. But if I notice I'm like more tired than usual, I will start taking some B vitamins because it probably means that I'm low. And it always seems to help kind of restore my energy levels and get me back to like what I'm used to feeling like. So that's like just a really great supplement to have on hand. It's very high quality. It uses folate, not folic acid, which is really important to me. I don't like to take synthetic folic acid. So that is just a really, really great supplement. And then lastly, couple of oils as well we got for free. So this one is Eucalyptus. It's always nice to have this on hand, especially moving into the colder months. If you're feeling stuffy or sniffly, this is great to put in the diffuser just to kind of help open things up. Also love doing that in the shower as well if I'm feeling like stuffed up. It just really helps. It just mixed with the steam, it just is really great. It also just, sometimes I put this in the shower just because it makes it smell like a spa, which is always nice. And then lastly, we have Patchouli, which I don't use this oil a ton, but I do love to use it in anything I'm making for skin. So like glow serum, I used to make that all the time. I don't use that on my face really anymore because I love the Beauty Boost serum. But I've actually been making it and using it a ton recently because I've been using it on my stretch marks. So I will make up this glow serum with a bunch of different oils. Patchouli is one of them, and I've been applying it, and I actually have noticed that they've started to lighten up a little bit. I got so many more this pregnancy because he was just so low. I carried him totally differently, and I had stretch marks to prove it. And you know, stretch marks are fine, but if there's something that I can do, especially natural, and I don't have to spend a ton of money on it, these are like really cheap to make once you have all the ingredients. I can use that over and over and make it over and over, and I have actually noticed that they're starting to lighten up a little bit, and I'm about 6 weeks postpartum now, so that's exciting. Okay, you guys, so that is it for this haul. I hope you enjoyed watching. Hopefully you got a tip to use something that you already have at home, or maybe something new that you want to try. If you guys are not already a Young Living customer, I always have a link down in the description box below where you can get started. If you're signing up with my link, that automatically gives you access to our exclusive Facebook groups that have tons of education and information there for you on how to use all of these products, or especially how to use oil safely and effectively, and you know, really just all the ways that they can help you. We have been buying from Young Living for like 5 years now. I really do genuinely love their products and their oils. They're so amazing, and you know, I place these orders with my own money every month. Like, this is truly like the stuff that we buy and use in our home. So love them. You do not have to sell Young Living if you're like a Young Living customer. You can just be a customer. That's totally fine. And you also don't have to place this monthly order. A lot of times people think like you are required to continue to order. It's literally just like a regular website to shop from. If you want to opt into this, which I mean, I think if you're going to order again at all, it's totally worth it. You might as well get all the perks, but you don't have to, it's totally optional. So if you guys want to sign up, that link is always below, but that is all I have for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.